Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hello and welcome back. Bushcraft family back again with another video. Today's subject is the government. Can't talk too much. Got to read between the lines, you know, all that fun stuff. But 4 things the government really don't want you to know that you know that they know that you know that they don't want you to know. Yeah? Something like that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Preppers, for the most part, are, if, you know, well-informed. They're a group that, you know, kind of knows what's going on and knows where things could go. And that's why they are preppers. There is a serious investigated trait that we all share. We kind of want to get more information on things when it doesn't quite sound on the up and up. So we kind of, you know, we dig into these things. And some people call them conspiracy issues, and some people just call them just weird, you know. And I'm not saying it's one thing or the other. It's all what you believe. It's your opinion, you know. Sometimes these things are hidden, or sometimes they're just in plain sight. Most of the time they're well hidden, and you have to dig for them. They're not going to be advertised on the media. Most of these sites nowadays, or these YouTubers, they play the stuff that's on the news. You just fallen into the same thing that they want you to fall into. Stop watching the news. If you watch the news, then find out how untrue the news is by investigating it. Just don't believe it, you know. But let's get on to our 4 things. And most of us already know this stuff, but yeah, you know, like the government, 3-letter agency. It's a shame we have to say these things. We can't just say it out. But you know that they hired all these extra people, and they bought all this things for these people to carry, seeds for these things to carry, all those things. And right now, this agency is they hire people to focus on crypto. They hire people to look at these tools that we use on the internet. Everything is governing, or whatever the word is. The government's watching it. From Zella to PayPal to Bitcoin to, you know, Cash App and all those things. It's all taxable, and all you just can't sell something online for. You got an old a muffler from a 52 Chevy, and you wanting to sell it. No, you can't. You got to pay taxes on it and stuff like that. And even if you're not a business, they want that money. They don't have enough, so we got to take everything they can from everybody else. Our next one, and again, this is not something that I'm making up. This is facts that you have to go out and look for. I've talked about this in the past, and they're not doing that. They can't do that, this and that. They can take your preps. Plain and simple. It's a law. And I'm because I get people saying, they can't do that. I have this, and they can't do this and that. But When Obama was in office, he signed an executive order. It's called the National Defense Resources Preparedness. Okay, it's you can go look at it. All that mumbo jumbo, it's there. It's nothing that I'm making up. It's fact. They can come in and take things. Simple. I'll even here. I've gotten this written down on here. Let me find it real quick. There's different ones. We're gonna go for civil transportation. Okay. Includes movement of persons or property by all modes of transportation in interstate or foreign commerce within the United States and its territories and its possessions and the District of Columbia and related public storage and warehouses, ports, services, equipments, and facilities, such as transportation carriers, shops, or repair facilities. Also shall include direction, control, condition, and civil transportation capacity, regardless of ownership. That means they can take whatever they want. And this is the actual, executive order. It's like Section 702, Act 50, Application 2152. All this is there. And here's food resources. This is a section for food. Means all conditions and products, simple, mixed, or compound, or complements to such commodities or products that are capable of being ingested by either human beings or animals. Irrespective, if that's a word, of other uses to which such commodities, and they word this thing so it can mean anything. Again, commodities of products may be put at all stages of process from the raw commodity to the products, therefore, in venable, and I think this is like already made up, from human or animal consumption. Food resources also means portable water packages in commercial marketable containers, all starches, sugars, vegetable and animal or marine fats, and oils, seed, cotton, hemp, and flax fiber, but does not mean any such materials after it loses its identity as agriculture commodities or agriculture products. And again, this is, I'm reading it straight from the website here, from the executive order. And again, I know it sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but that's how they do these. So it could mean anything, basically. It's up for interpretation, basically. Okay, since we're done with that, they can come in and take what they want when they want. Okay. Our next one, another homeland place, we'll put it that way, 3-letter agency, are already targeting you. And if you don't know this, I'm telling you now, it's been a thing since like January of 2021. We're actually a threat. Yes. It's, what do they call it? Let me see if I can find this. National Terrorism Advisory System Bulletin. And you can look this up too. These are all facts that's out there. I mean, you should already know this. And I'm going to read it again. This is not me reading just mumbo jumbo off of somewhere. This is the actual order here. Throughout 2020, domestic violence extremists, and they have an abbreviation for this too, targeted individuals with opposing views. Yes, opposing views in First Amendment protection, nonviolent protest activists. Again, they have an abbreviation, which I'm not going to say. Motivated by a range of issues, including anger over, the sickness thing, restrictions, the 2020 thing that we went out and voted for somebody, and police use of force, which that wasn't us, but yeah, and occasionally carried on attacks against government places. Right between the lines, yeah. That's the definition of a prepper, evidently. Yeah. So, they have us targeted. Okay. That's about all I can say about it. It's people who speak out and talk about the wrongs that the government is doing upon us. And this is just an opinion. I'm putting it out there for entertainment purposes and all that. You gather your own information and decide for yourself, type of thing. Okay. Okay. Our next thing is their relationship with media, big tech. Those things. The metaverse. Ooh. Yes. We found out after Twitter turned to X that the government was involved in what was and what wasn't allowed to be posted on a social media. We have a thing called the Constitution, and one of those things is we're allowed to say what we think and we're supposed to be, type thing. But we have found out that the big bad brother over there has his fingers in everything. So he determines what we're allowed to say and what we're not allowed to say on these platforms. And being that the big tech, we're not allowed to play with them, basically. And that's pretty much the gist of that. There's not much more to say about that. It is what it is. Preppers are interesting members of society. We'll put it. We're interesting. By acquiring skills and resources. They're too intelligent for the government not to pay attention to, basically. So they write in things that say, hey, there's something going on over here, so we can come in and take what you have. We can take your vehicle, we can take this, we can take that. It's for the good of the people, though. We can give it to other people and spread it out. Even though those other people could have been doing the same thing that I was doing, we can take your stuff. And unfortunately, homesteaders are falling into this, prepper thing, because they've always done this. This is a normal way of life for a homesteader. They were always doing this. They always had chickens to where they get their own eggs. They grew their own stuff, which is prepping. And that's bad, Why is it bad? Because somebody can't control it. They can't control what you're doing when you don't have to go to the store and buy all this chemical stuff that they call food that gets you hooked on it to where you have to go back and get more. If that's the only place you can get these goods, it's where we're at. And the more it keeps going, the more of the stuff we keep losing. Pretty soon, we're going to be like some other countries that don't allow anything. But it'll flip. It'll be, we are the bad people for preparing and eating our own homegrown food and things like that. Oh, you're bad. You're horrible. But I just thought this was something interesting to break open everybody's eyes. Most of us already know this, but it's good to hear it again every once in a while. Until next time, God bless.